What's knowing that your role will be more increased this week with Christian out, what's it been like in the bye week and then preparing this week for you?
No difference. I'm a routine guy. I do the same thing every day.
And I totally understand that. But is it more exciting at all to be able to?
Nah, I played a lot of ball, man, and I understand you always got to be ready, and that's the importance of a routine. I do it for the love. I don't do it for the glory.
Ameer, when you guys have run well, what do you think has been the key to that success?
Not being ourselves, for one. We've had a lot of runs that haven't counted for us, penalties on first downs, things like that. I think when you take those away, when you look at the statistics, they'll be a lot different. So I think that's where it starts, just mentally not being ourselves.
Do you feel like the offense will look differently at all with Nixon calling plays and Joe Brady no longer being here?
I'm not sure, not necessarily. I don't think so. I know guys are understanding that we need to be more accountable no matter who's calling the plays. I think at the end of the day, the players got to run them. So I think that's where it starts with the players.
I know you haven't been around Jeff long, but kind of wonder what your impressions were when you got here of him and kind of have you gotten to know him?
Yeah. Great guy, for one. He's always going to look out for his guys. Very cerebral, understands the game, the ins and outs, knows where everyone's supposed to be. So he coaches from an understanding standpoint as opposed to just like do your job, which I think is good for a lot of young players.
Could you expand on that, what you mean, like in terms of the understanding?
Yeah, understanding defensive structure, knowing what to expect if we have a certain scheme called, knowing what schemes the defense may, draw up to defeat that and how you can counteract. And he's always one step ahead, and I appreciate that.
Ameer, what are your impressions of Atlanta's defense and how they're playing right now?
They're a good defense. They fly around, a lot of speed, very intense, great linebacker core, great D-line. I think they have a very good defense.
When you went into that Atlanta game the last time, did you realize going in there was going to be like a 47 carry day, anything like that?
No, it's all about the flow of the game. And as kind of answering how I answered earlier, as players, man, we just go out there and do whatever's called. You don't really have any expectations necessarily, because when you do that and you put all your eggs in one basket, you may not like the results if that isn't working. So we just respond.
Was there a point in that game where you guys kind of realized this is working?
No, not really. I know Coach Rule and our offensive coaches, they preach, don't look at the scoreboard until the fourth quarter. And that's what we felt like in that game. And, until we looked up, we didn't realize how well we had run the ball. But every week is a different week. This is a different Atlanta team, and we're respecting that.
Real good. How was the practice today, just kind of with Jeff kind of sliding into that new run, I guess Monday also?
I think the guys responded well. It's a tough business, losing somebody mid-season. I've been there before, early in my career in Detroit, lost a coordinator mid-season. And it's never easy, because everyone is different. People lead differently. But, I think everyone stepped up and just did their job, and that makes his job easier, and it makes our offense more efficient.